I feel this is one of the best places to play golf in the world, and I've always wanted to see what the best players in the world how they would like it. Well, it's the first leg of four in the PGA Tour playoffs, and it's going to be the top 140 players in the world. So we're really looking forward to it. The club was founded in 1890, and it moved to this site in 1927. A.W. Tillinghast was the golf course architect. It's a very traditional club. Tillinghast is a world-renowned designer. We've had quite a few major championships here at the club with a great list of champions. Dating all the way back to 1935 was the U.S. Ryder Cup was played here where the U.S. beat the British. In 1990, Lee Trevino won the men's U.S. Senior Open. And then in 2001, Tom Watson won the Senior PGA Championship. So the golf course and the club does have a long-standing history with major championships, and this will be another one. So we're really looking forward to it. I think Ridgewood's known for its towering trees. I don't know if you can see in the background here, tall oak trees with huge canopies. And that's really what first catches, a guest's eye when they show up at Ridgewood. They say, wow, I can't believe the trees there. It's something that's memorable about the golf course and the beauty of the property. For the PGA event, we've obviously added some length to the golf course. It's going to play very long because of some of the changes we made. We've added some new tee boxes on some of the par 4s and par 5s to lengthen them for the PGA Tour and technology change. So let's go ahead and take a look, and I'll show you around. This is number 3 of the tournament course. It's a par 5. It's going to play 590 yards. Long par 5. It has Tillinghast. One of his signature designs is to have moguls basically in the middle of the fairway, what they call the Tillinghast mounds. But here, what we've done to make some of the changes is this was the original tee box, which played about 570, and we've pushed it back and just a little bit to the right to make it play about 590. We did this somewhat to give the players an option to hit driver off this great par 5. A mishit tee shot here on 3 could end up in what's considered the Tillinghast mounds, which are very high rough. Not a place you'd like to be on this hole. You'll find the ball will be buried in this high grass, somewhat 6, 7, 8 inches at times. You're going to have to use a very lofted club and just to try to advance the golf ball. A lot of the players will lay up short, just short of the green, and hit more or less a pitch shot into this 3-tiered green, which is really the most difficult part of the hole. I'm standing on the top tier to a front flagstick. This is not where you want to place your approach shot because you're looking at a very difficult downhill putt that probably breaks 3 or 4 different times. I can see a lot of players somewhat scratching their head, wondering which way this breaks because it's a very difficult green, and that's the most difficult part of this hole. This is number 7 of the championship, of course. The changes that were made here, typically this hole is played as a par 5 for the members. With a back tee over here. This would be the women's tee box for the par 5. And what we've done is we've converted it, lengthened it a little bit. The hole itself is it's all uphill, and there's somewhat of a plateaued rolling fairway. To get to the top plateau, it's going to be a 290-yard carry from this position, which would give them an ideal position to hit their approach shot into the green. They'd need to favor the left side because the fairway does slope left to right. This is number 9. We just pushed the tee back a good 35-40 yards. The hole's going to play 445 uphill. Very difficult hole. I guarantee this will play one of the hardest holes that they'll face during the week. There's a bunker left at about 285, which may cause difficulty. You need to hit this one in the fairway. The members typically play this hole right here on this tee box. There was a small back tee just behind this tee box, and we've eliminated that and lengthened the golf hole by about 25-30 yards. I think this is probably one of the most difficult greens that they'll see all week. The green slopes very hard from back to front, has a false front on it, and a lot of shots that come up short may spin right off the front of the green and end up into a collection area. 13, the championship course, plays 626 yards, par 5. I think it's going to play one of the more difficult holes on the golf course. Has Tillinghast mounds halfway through the hole that they're going to have to hit over, as well as the fairway narrows at about 285 yards off this tee here. I hit a pretty good tee shot off the tee. I ended up, today it was into the wind. It's 626 yards. I'm still looking at close to 340 yards to the green. In the moguls here, halfway up the hole, we're about 230 yards from the green. This is just a perfect example of the type of shot you need to stay away from. We've left our second shot short of them, just in the front side of the moguls here. The proper play would be to hit them over. These are some of the difficult shots and some of the decisions that the players are going to have to make, whether to hit over or lay up short throughout the entire golf course. This is why Ridgewood is such a challenging golf course and will be a great test of golf for these players.